Hello friends of Crea y Emprende TV. Once again, as every week, your friend Ulises Ortiz greets you. This week I bring you information that will be very useful for having a better entrepreneurship and greater inspiration. I'm going to give you the names of 5 entrepreneurs you should know to have a better entrepreneurship. Let's begin. And we begin with number 1, que prosimy se smery synony in number 1, Sam Walton. Sam Walton was a very prominent person in athletics during his high school years. He worked milking cows and delivering newspapers to help his family economically. One of the most important things he did was that in 1945 he started his first grocery store, this in Arkansas, with the help of his father-in-law, who supported him with $20,000 and he contributed $5,000 that he had saved. He innovated many processes in his business. Perhaps the most important and significant was eliminating intermediaries and negotiating directly with the manufacturer. The rest of the story you already know, the great empire called Walmart. And we'll meet the second character, Mr. Jorge Carlos Vergara Madrigal. He worked as a text translator, mechanic, and as a carnitas vendor in Guadalajara, Mexico. It was there when he had health problems, which led him to decide to leave that business aside and go to the United States to explore new opportunities. At that time, a friend introduced him to the very famous brand Herbalife. He was a great salesperson, so much so that he was a driving force for that brand here in Mexico, specifically throughout all of Latin America. At that moment, he proposed to the owner to stop selling pills in order to start selling powders. He was told he was crazy. He got upset, returned to Mexico, and started his own company called Omnitrición, now known as OmniLife. By the way, he also owns the Chivas Rayadas del Guadalajara. Crazy, who else has been called crazy? And now the third person is Mr. Alex Day. My respects to Mr. Alex Day. He worked making shoes on the border between Mexico and the United States. At that time, an American family adopted him. The most education he managed to have was listening to self-motivation cassettes given to him by his adoptive father for 2 hours a day. This made him feel like a person who could achieve things. In fact, he says today, you can do things if you want to do them. At that moment, he grew so much that at 22 years old, so young he was recognized as the youngest Hispanic to reach the $1 million table in the United States selling, listen well, life insurance. The rest of the story you already know. Every month he conducts some trainings where he gathers between 18 and 20,000 people. At present, let's meet character number 4, Mr. Juan Diego Gómez. He was a university professor for 12 years, during which he taught microeconomics, economic policy, and markets. Financial. Fortunately, they fired him and left him without a job. That's how he puts it. Thank God he was left unemployed. What did he do? He sought the only means he had at his disposal to spread what he knew how to do best. What complex topics is very easy to digest. So he used his computer as his Thomas Control to make himself known and share more information, helping more people. Today his company is called Invertir Major and is changing the world. And we are going to meet the 5th and last person, Mr. Jürgen Klaric. Canada. Pay close attention. Look, he is Bolivian, studied architecture, lived in the United States, Chile, and Peru. Although he started his professional career as an advertiser here in Mexico, again in Guadalajara, Jalisco. There's something about that city, right? But well, shortly after having his company as an advertiser with his partner, his main partner defrauded him, leaving him almost bankrupt. What did he do? He revolutionized and developed a company called MindCode and developed the science of neuromarketing, which focuses basically on generating tangible income for companies. Money. So it has grown a lot. Nowadays, he also has a school called Biolab and is also changing the world. Meet him. And these were the 5 people I wanted to introduce to you for greater entrepreneurship, or at least to inspire you to do it. I hope you liked it. Remember to like and share this content. Also write to us for more questions or suggestions. Listen to us on social media via Facebook Live, Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays at 6 o'clock in the evening. Remember, my name is Ulises Ortiz, and I want you to believe and start.